Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. We have discussed pollination, various types of pollination, self and cross pollination. Today we will take up pollen-pistil interaction. Pollen, that is the male gametophyte or pollen grain, and pistil, that is the female reproductive part of a flower, or what we can say carpel. How this pollen and pistil interaction takes place? We know that fertilization, that is fusion of male and female gamete, is essential. Fertilization is essential for seed and fruit formation. Any seeds and fruit, these are the products of fertilization. These are the products of sexual reproduction, and for the formation of this, one of the most important aspects of sexual reproduction is fertilization. This fertilization is essential for seed and fruit formation. The events leading to fertilization are initiated at the stigma. Fertilization is not a single step process, but it is a multi-step process, and the events which lead to or leading to fertilization are initiated at the stigma. Immediately after pollen grain reaches the stigma, after pollen grain reaches or lands on stigma or stigmatic surface, a series of crucial events starts. And as soon as pollen grain lands or reaches the stigma, a series of crucial events or a chain of crucial events starts. The first step is recognition or rejection. And when pollen grain reaches a stigma, the first step is recognition or rejection of the pollen grain. And if the pollen grain is of right type, that is compatible. Right type means compatible. It germinates, and the pollen grain germinates and produces pollen tube. Pollen grain germinates, and it is further development takes place. It germinates and produces a pollen tube, which grows through the style, and eventually reaches the embryo sac. Where male gametes are discharged. And if the pollen grain is of right type, that is compatible, it germinates and produces a pollen tube, which grows through the style and eventually reaches the embryo sac, where male gametes are discharged. This is the one thing. And if the pollen grain is of wrong type, that is incompatible. Now, if this pollen grain is not of the same species, but it is of a different species, we can say that pollen grain is of wrong type, that is incompatible. It is incompatible. So fertilization is prevented. And if fertilization is prevented, fertilization is prevented by inhibiting the germination of the pollen grain. Now what we can say, if the pollen grain is of wrong type, that's incompatible, fertilization is prevented by inhibiting the germination of the pollen grains or growth of the pollen tube in the style. That means the pollen grain is rejected, and it is rejected as soon as it is landed. It is not allowed to germinate. It is not allowed to undergo further development. That means we can say that pollen grain is rejected. All these events, from pollen deposition on the stigma or growth of the pollen tube in the style or its entry into the embryo sac, all these events from pollen tube deposition on the stigma and until pollen tube enters the ovule are all together referred to as pollen pistil interactions. All these events, from the landing of pollen grain on the stigmatic surface till it enters to the ovule or to the embryo sac, all these events are known as pollen pistil interactions. Because sometimes pollen is rejected at the stigmatic surface, at the initial surface, but in many cases we have seen that pollen grain germinates, and pollen tube is produced, but it is inhibited. Its further development is inhibited. Its entry is inhibited in the style, or sometimes in the ovule, sometimes while entering into the embryo. All the events from pollen deposition till it enters into the embryo sac, all these events are called pollen pistil interactions. And whether the pollen pistil interaction is of positive type or of negative type, and if the pollen grain is of right type, that is compatible, the pollen pistil interaction is of positive type, that it leads to the development of, it leads to fertilization, it leads to the development of seed and fruit. And if it is of wrong type, it is rejected, and further development of the pollen this tube or this interaction does not take place. All these events are known as pollen pistil interactions. These pollen pistil interactions, these are of great importance in the process of sexual reproduction. These are of great importance in the process of sexual reproduction, because the success of all the hybridization programs depends upon pollen pistil interactions. And the success of all the hybridization programs, it depends in the process of sexual reproduction. The success of hybridization program for crop improvement depends largely upon pollen pistil interactions. If pollen pistil interaction is positive, then it will produce us fruitful results, and it is of wrong type, it is not able to produce us desirable results. So all these hybridization programs for crop improvement, it depend on pollen pistil interactions. This is all about pollen pistil interactions. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.